Let's see what we got here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. And we are live. So I can see who's not talking to me. Okay, we got time. We got time. So, okay. Hopefully this won't turn out so black. Where's my stuff at? There it is. Okay. Brush. Yep, there's that. Okay. Got that. These gloves. Because this is kind of nasty stuff. Bear with me. Make sure there's anybody there. Okay. We got gloves. A few more people get on here. Maybe. Hopefully I can pull this off. Maybe. Hopefully I don't have to strip it again. Okay, so this is an axe that I've done already. But I didn't like the way it turned out. Plus I had a few marks on it that I missed. So we're going to try something. I did iron acetate on it before. This is ash. So, and this is iron acetate. Iron acetate is steel wool, just like this, and white vinegar. And then you got to make sure you wash the steel wool because a lot of times there's some oil in those. Hey, I'm good. How's it going? Yeah, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna refinish this handle, this axe handle, with iron acetate. So we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully, it goes okay. We got water there. Okay. Hey, Emil, how's it going? So, we're going to just alight Hmm. Oh, there's my boy. Okay. There's my boy. Make sure everything's covered here. I won't put too much on. I want to make sure it does its work to a point. Okay. Okay. I think got everything. Okay. So, as that dries, what's up? I got some brats. If you want to have a couple.
Yeah, I'll use them.
Okay, yeah. I'll cook them later.
Okay.
During the game. In a little bit.
Works for me, just let me know.
Okay. Okay. So, we're going to let that do its thing. Now, as this dries, it's going to get darker. I don't want it to get too dark. So, basically you wait. So basically you wait until it gets to a certain point that you like. Alright. So you let it kind of do its thing. So how's everybody doing today? I think this is going to be fine. I had to redo this because I missed some I missed some rasp marks, and this is a customer's axe, so it was bugging me, so I had to fix it. So, well, let me fix that. Sorry. That's a little bit better. Okay. But yeah, I had to fix it. Customer's axe. It's a plum. I'll sign that back up. Get her all finished off, but that is what it's doing. So it's bringing out, like, you see that? So it's bringing out all the curl, all the figure that's in this wood that you normally wouldn't see otherwise. Yeah. And it really does an excellent job. So what we'll do is, I think that's pretty good. We'll leave it right there. That's good enough. So basically, if you get it to where you like it, you dry it off. And then, like on small projects, they say to use baking soda works. Pretty good on bigger projects. That'll neutralize the acid. They also say water, and that's what this is. This is just water. So what's going to happen is the water is going to bring out the grain. Going to feel a little fuzzy. But then we'll let that dry for a second. And I got some 220 here. I don't need these stinking gloves anymore. Nebraska plays Iowa today. Hopefully they pull it off. That would be good. So now, as you can see, it's kind of turning a little gray, a little bit blah. Don't freak out about that. Put those gloves back on here in a second. So this goes in here. Okay. Still wet. Still a little wet. Yeah. This is the only thing that, yeah, it's just a little fuzzy. But there's no marks. So basically what happens is, hang on here, do I have one here? No, I do not. Right? So then it's basically end up looking like this. Once I throw the oil on it. This is the same ash. And it's super strong. I've used this ash quite a bit. Too dirty. There's the wedge in it. That's a Bolivian rosewood wedge. Heartwood sapwood. Is it too bright? Maybe a little bit. So, but yeah, I really like what it does to ash. I'm going to try it on hickory here. I think hickory, it turns like a brown, but like, see how that looks? Looks really gray and just kind of old looking. So if I got enough. No. Not one of my own anyway. So. See if we can speed up this process. It's pretty windy out. Okay. Let's see what happens here. This is why I hate doing this on a live. I'm not pushing real hard. Just lightly going over it. Hang on. Knock it off the high spots that the water and the iron acetate raised up, the white grains. So, that's what it looks like now. That's Something else is there. Okay. That's what it looks like now. Pretty blah, pretty gray. Okay. So, okay. Hey, I am. How's it going? Antonio, how's it going? Okay, now let's throw. Now they say to use lacquer as a sealer. I use Watco Danish oil. It's got a varnish in it. Seems to work really well. This same stuff. It's just the clear, the natural color. No, there's no color in it. So let's see here. Let's see what happens here. So, okay. So that's what it looks like right now. Right? And then this is what it looked like before. Yeah, I'm happier with that. So, let's make sure everything is done here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a total difference between. It brings out all the little grains in the wood. And that's the wedge. So we'll just kind of let this soak in, simmer a little bit. And then, like a lot of times, I'll put the excess that's on my gloves and some of my other axes. All right. They got a different look to them when they're not so dry and wet, or dry and kind of dusty. Nice new coat. Yeah, I love that handle. This is my French curve. It's a longer French curve. Usually this is 34. Usually they're in that 30 to 32 range. 32 is probably the max, but this one's a 34. So, kind of let that soak in a little bit. So where's everybody from? Do I have another one here? Yes, I do. Put some more on it. Now this varnish kind of goes in and helps harden things up a little bit. Grab this one right. Actually, let's give this one a little love. Yeah, let's give this one. Yeah, knock down that. Yeah, knock that down. It's a little bit too tall. But this is one of the first. This is the first handle I ever did. This handle here. Well, the second iteration of the first handle. So. Oh, the Netherlands. How's it going? Good to see you here. Hello, Isaac. But I'm gonna do a video probably in the next day or two about handles. And I think it's not going to make a few people happy, but I think the majority will agree with me on it. So, we'll see how that goes. But I think it's like it's cool. I made this handle on a live 2 days ago. And rehung it. It ended up pretty good. So I think that I'll let that soak in just a hair more. Wait till I see a couple dry areas and then we'll wipe her down. So I've got 3 more heads coming tomorrow. That's going to be customer commissions. This one here is the same customer. So it'll be 4 heads, 4 axes total that he wanted. The other 3 heads went off to Axe and Answer to get sheaths made for him. So So those will be coming back. I should have them in my hands tomorrow. I'll probably start a live. I'm going to make I'm going to use this handle as a pattern for one of his axes. I gotta find the right wood. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make it out of. He likes exotic woods. He likes wall hangers. So I think I made him a handle out of mahogany, curly maple, cherry. Now this is going to be curly ash. Yeah. And excuse me, he never plans on swinging them. They're just all wall hangers. So that's what I've been making him. And it's I kind of don't like it in a way. Just in case somebody in the future would pick that up and try to use it. So I try to steer him in the right handle wood direction where it's still viable to use. Mahogany, I'm not thinking is going to be, I have my doubts on mahogany. But I got my wood guy has got some Osage orange that he has for me, maybe. I might have to get some more ash from him. I've got some, but hickory's very tough to get. Plus, hickory is not the prettiest of wood. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not. Sometimes it can be, like when you get into the sapwood, it can be a little on the plain side. So, unless you do something like this to it and darken it up. But I'm going to pull this head off. Matter of fact, I can do that right now while that's drying. Let's do that. It's almost there. Okay. So, this handle's been used. It's got a little ding there. So it's been overstruck once or twice, or maybe just an abrasion, just a glancing blow. But this handle is, and it's fairly, for a handle of its age, it's not terrible. It's pretty straight. It's got a little bit of a to it, but nothing that would bother me. This really is just going to be, just because of the curves of it, is going to be a pattern for me for handles. It's just a pretty looking handle, and it's super thin. Like, I think it's like 5/8 right here instead of the normal 3/4. Grand Force are excellent axes. There's nothing wrong with the Grand Force axe. As a matter of fact, well, I don't have Grand Force. I've got well, hang on. What is that? What is the RV guy? Oh, it's HB. which I think is a sister company of Grand Force. I don't remember, but it's in that same general area. Um, but as far as, and even their new axes, as far as everything, I don't own one, but as far as everything I've heard, they're excellent. Um, Probably still one of the top companies out there from everything I've heard. Like I said, I haven't had one in my hands yet, but hello, Nico. How's it going? Okay, so we have a. Now this is what we got here. There's a screw. It looks like a couple metal wedges in there. This is an old Dunlop head. Really good shape, actually. Maybe just slight toe wear right there, but nothing that's going to be kind of a neat old axe. I may put it back together, but for right now, let's do this. Let's put this right. Nope. Okay. So let's see if we can unscrew. No, not that one. Let's use this one here. Let's see if that'll unscrew out of there. Oh. That whole thing moves. Yep. Okay. So we'll put that in the wedge. Column. Now, I've been wanting to knock that down to make a, so, oh, yep. This one won't be too bad, actually. Should be fairly easy. Yep. Yeah. So actually, these are real wedges, which is kind of rare on these old axes. They're just real wedges. So let's see what we got pulling out here. This one. Let's see if we can get it. Okay. Might be a corner there. Stick in there. There we go. There we go. So, now we got the old pry out method here. Okay. Another big wedge. All right. So, I think I don't think there's anything else in there. Nope. All right. So let's get the. Uh-oh. What do I do with it? What do I do? What do I do with my drift? There's a good chance. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. My drift. Okay. Yeah. And that is ready to use again. The hammer works. So, and that is a very decent head. Really nice eye. So, might be a good little chopper. All right. So we'll stick him over there. Time to wipe this one down. What do we got here? Yeah, I probably watched him too much, actually. Did I ever watch Buck and Billy? As a matter of fact, he's just, I know there's some guys out there that don't like him, which they're kind of few and far between. But he just has a load of good information on axes and building axes and swinging axes for splitting. Let me emphasize that. For splitting. He's an excellent. He's been splitting wood a lot longer than I have, so this is not saying much. So now I'll probably go over this with some 400. If I got it. 50, there's 1,000. So what do I got here? There's 220, 150. There's some 400. Because this is going to be a show axe, I'll hit this with some light 400. Okay. So that is a 100% usable wax. That one I am not worried about whatsoever. Especially on the ash. On this ash, that ash is super strong. But I might put, I don't know, let's see what happens. So I don't want to put another, I don't want to do that in ash. Oh, I got to figure out what I'm going to do this in. Something out of the ordinary, but I haven't decided yet. Yep, I just haven't decided yet. So once in a while I use this wood polish and conditioner, Fin Wax. It seems to work pretty good. I've got some regular Axe wax here, and I forget. I need to find out who makes that. I forget who makes it, but the labels wore off on it. Oh man, and I don't remember who makes it. So there it is. Okay, so let's. Hit that edge a little bit better. Okay. Let that calm down a little bit. So how's everybody's day going so far? Hello. It's my daughter. Oh, that's right. I wish I could figure out. Oh, I did make you a moderator. My daughter is in Peru right now. Lima, Peru, with my wife, visiting grandma and the family. So I'm kind of home alone. Left all by myself. Now me and my boy. And the dogs. So tomorrow I get, let's see what I got from wood. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna use for wood for this handle. Tomorrow we start making a handle. Uh-oh. Your spirit trust? What are you talking about? We got a little thing going with Ask and Answer, the guy that was making my sheaths for me. We've been using the same box. Why do you say that? Hey, my people love me. All right? My people. If I have any people. This is just a quick live before the Nebraska game starts. It's a big game. Let's see here. You're the one that sped. I can't believe I just said that. Who's that? Oh, it's neighbor. Oh, Mom got that for me. Mom got that for me a while back. It's just been laying there the whole time. I just finally decided to put it up right there. I was gonna put it up right there, but nobody will ever see it. Rosalina. No, Valentina, sorry. Rosalina. Valentina. So, there that is. Hopefully he likes it. If not, I'll just have him send it back and I'll figure something else out. But he'll like it. I'm not worried. So, now is and then this is the sheath for this. All right. This is the sheath that come with this axe, so we just decided to keep it on there, but yeah. So that'll go in the box over here. close that up so it doesn't get all dusty and sawdust. All that. And we'll put it over here. So, what time do we got? Yeah, we got just a little bit more time. I'm gonna cook some brats for Logan and I. We're gonna have brats for dinner. I'm gonna cook that for Logan and I, and then I will be back on tomorrow once I get those axe heads in my hands, and we'll start making a handle. Won't get it done, but we're going to try to replicate that. I'm not really I don't really like a 36-inch handle because I'm a shorter guy, basically. But this is, yes it is, 35 and a half. So, but it'll be good. It's just got just a little bit of a tweak to it. Right in here. It's nothing that I couldn't live with. So. And then this handle, this is one of the ones. Actually, we'll probably do that tomorrow. Because this is the handle for one of those heads. But what's going to happen is this handle is going on a diet tomorrow. Because it's chunky. Super fat, but it's got excellent grain. I think it's going to be a pretty handle when it's done. Let me see here. Where is this it? No, it's one of them. It's right there. So even this one is just a little bit thick, but not terrible. So let's see here. We can show the difference. See the difference between the two. This one is a little thick, but not, like I said, it's not terrible. But this one is super thick. It's way too much. And I don't know why, well, I do know why. Manufacturers have gone to this thinking it's a stronger handle, but they've basically turned something like this, which is fairly decent, not terrible, a little on the thick side, but not bad, into a club. This is just a beaten club is what this is. This isn't, there's nothing, it's just meh. So I'm going to fix it. We're going to thin it right down. We're going to leave that palm swell nice and big. Put a little dip in there. We're going to come up right off of that into here. And we're going to come down just a little bit in here. Bring it up and thin her down. She's going to be pretty good. Matter of fact, we might get this thinned down and hung tomorrow. Let's plan on that. I did get I got a new saw. We're gonna try out too. See that? Look at that. Isn't that cool? They use these for cutting horns off of cattle. So I'm going to use it for cutting. Let's see, there's what's left of the wedge. Get the wedge taken out of there. Yeah, that smells good. I think it's 2.5. Could be deeper. Kelly Fire Action at an auction last week. They had $10. Nice. That's a good deal. I've got a I think mine's a man. Is it a full size? Full size Kelly? What do I do with it? Oh, there it is. I got one here that I need to here I'm going to redo. It's a small one. I don't know if it's like a bus axe but this size makes a good truck axe. Okay. But this size makes a good truck axe. So I'm thinking about using it just for that. I might make an, I don't know if I'm going to reuse that handle or not. It's kind of old, it's kind of weathered. But I might make a new handle. Actually, I am going to make a new handle. But I'm going to use that as a pattern. But this one here is a man. I don't know if you can see that or not. Lewistown, PA. Yeah. Is yours a full size or is it a smaller one? But I don't think, I'm going to clean it off, leave some of the red paint it's got a little bit of red paint there. I'm going to leave some of that. I'm going to clean off the rust, put a new edge on it, and then make a new handle for it. But yeah, she should be good. I've got some hickory here that'll work. Maybe have my buddy make a sheath for it. But But yeah, Kelly, that's a good brand. Kelly's good stuff. So yeah, that's a steal for $10. I don't get to go to sales much. I'm always working when the good stuff's there, and then by the time I get off work and head there, all the good stuff's gone. So once in a while, compressor. Once in a while, I'll get lucky and run across something, but usually not so much. Put this stuff away. Well, it's about time. So, like I said, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to thin this handle down tomorrow, hang the head once I get it in my hands, and finish this axe tomorrow on a live. I'll do that for a live tomorrow. And then, but for right now, it's time to cook some brats and turn on the basketball game. I usually don't watch basketball. Basketball is not my sport. I'm kind of a football, volleyball guy. But this is the first year that Nebraska's has won a game in the tournament, and now they're in the Sweet 16. So I kind of, being a Nebraska fan, a huge Nebraska fan, I kind of got to watch them. So plus they're playing Iowa. We got to beat Iowa. We're 1-1 so far this year against Iowa. So this is the tiebreaker. So, but yeah, that being said, yeah, we're gonna work on this one tomorrow on a live. It'll be later in the afternoon, but yeah, we'll do that. It might be a little longer live, but we're gonna finish this axe up tomorrow. So. See here, I picked it up, asked the price, he said 10. I said okay, then he said it had a stamp, so it'd be 20. Well, that's how you gotta work that sometimes. No, that's a steal. Even at $20, that's a steal. So, but, see here. But yeah, if anybody's on, hey Mo, how's it going? If anybody's on now that wants to come back tomorrow and watch me finish this live, I'll put up a notification tomorrow. So, and then yeah, we'll do that. So I've got to take off. I gotta cook dinner, and I hope everybody stays safe. Have a good one.